Byabali ne Baleba, or Byabali and Baleba, read by Tales from Uganda. Byabali ne Baleba. Awo olwatuuka wali ab'emikwano babiri, Byabali ne Baleba. Ab'emikwano bano ababiri baali baafiirwako bazadde baabwe era bambi baali bavubuka banaku. Era nga oluusi baba batambula abantu ne babasaasira ne bagamba ye bambi abavubuka abanaku bano tebalina kye balina. Kaakati Byabali ne Baleba ne bakola endagaano ne beeteesa ne bagamba okimanyi tukole olukwe nga buli omu yeefiisanga. Gwe ojja kusooka weefiise tukuziike naye nga ndaba weefiisizza. Then olutunaba nga tumaze okuziika nja kujjanga ku ntaana nnyimbe oveeyo ozuukire. Bw'onaazuukiranga abantu bajja kusanyuka nnyo nga balaba nti gw'ozuukidde. Batuwe ebirabo bingi nnyo era tujja kumalako. Munnange lwali olwo Byabali nga yeefiisa. Baleba ng'adduka ku kyalo ng'akaaba kagaba bannange munnange afudde, Byabali afudde. Abantu ne banyumirirwa nnyo bambi ne basaasira nnyo Baleba ne bagamba bambi ne bamusondera amabugo mangi nnyo ne ssente enkalu. Byabali bambi ne bamuziika. Kati abantu bonna baali bazzeeyo ewaabwe. Baleba ng'agenda ku ntaana ng'atandika okuyimba, Byabali oli wala nnyo Byabali, Byabali oli magombe Byabali, twalagaana endagaano yaffe ababiri nti omuntu bw'alifa alyefuula Byabali, mpa akabindi kange neefuuyireko Byabali, fulete fulete. Kasa yayogeranga ekigambo ekyo oli ng'azuukira. Munnange Byabali ng'azuukira. Ate bwe yazuukira abantu ne bababuulira Byabali azuukira, ate abantu baasanyuka nnyo ne baleeta ebirabo, bannange azuukidde nga kyamagero. Bannange abantu ne basanyuka. Munnange waayitawo akaseera katono nnyo, Baleba naye ne yeefiisa. Baleba bwe yeefiisa ate Byabali ate naye n'akaaba nnyo n'agenda ku kyalo n'abagamba bannange ate munnange afudde, munnange ate gwe mbadde nninawo ate leero afudde. Abantu ne bakuŋŋaana ne bagamba bannange abavubuka bano abanaku ate Baleba ate bw'afudde. Ne basolooza amabugo, essente ne bawa Byabali. Bambi Baleba ne bamuziika. Era baali bakamuziika ng'abantu bamaze okuddayo ewaabwe era Byabali n'agenda ku malaalo era n'atandika okuyimba, Baleba oli wala nnyo Baleba, Baleba oli magombe Baleba, twalagaana endagaano yaffe ababiri nti omuntu bw'alifa alyefuula Baleba, mpa akabindi kange neefuuyireko Baleba, fulete fulete. Baleba n'azuukira. Ate abantu baasanyukira ddala leero ate ku luno ne babawa ebintu bingi, essente enkalu, abavubuka bazuukidde. Kugambye nange awo nalabira nga Baleba ne Byabali bagaggawalidde ku magezi gaabwe. Mwayagala mbasomere mu Luzungu kati? Byabali and Baleba. Awo olwatuuka. Once upon a time, in a tiny village in Eastern Uganda lived two best friends, Byabali and Baleba. The two boys were both orphans. Because they didn't have family, they were very poor. They always had to struggle to find a way to get food to survive. One day, the two best friends, Byabali and Baleba, were walking under a mango tree when they came with an idea. This idea was they would fake their own death to get gifts from the villagers. Then they could start a new life with their riches. They had decided Byabali would be the one to go first. So 2 days later, Byabali laid very still whilst Baleba ran into the village summoning the people. "Come quick, my best friend has died." Baleba was very upset. The villagers felt so sorry for the poor orphan boy and started collecting gifts and money to donate to him. On the day of the funeral, they brought all of the gifts to Baleba. Then the village buried Byabali and stayed for hours sharing food and stories with Baleba. That evening, when everyone had gone back home, Baleba snuck back to the burial site and started singing. Byabali oli wala nnyo Byabali, Byabali oli magombe Byabali, twalagana endagaano yaffe ffe ababiri nti omuntu bw'alifa alyefuula Byabali, mpaka bindi kange neefuuyireko Byabali, frete frete. The best friends had decided that the song should be their secret code. So when Byabali heard Baleba singing, he rose up from the grave. Baleba ran back to the village and told everyone, "Oh, Byabali has risen from the grave." The villagers got so excited. It was a miracle. They even woke the village chief from his bed. The villagers brought even more gifts to both Byabali and Baleba to celebrate the miracle. However, this wasn't the end of the scheming they had done under the mango tree. Now it was Baleba's turn. So, a few days after Byabali had risen from the dead, Baleba also faked his own death. Byabali ran so fast and told everyone on the village how Baleba had died. "Oh, my best friend has died. What should I do?" The villagers felt very sorry for the poor orphan boy. Again, they all collected even more gifts and money and went to bury Baleba. Like before, they spent the rest of the day sharing food and stories with Byabali before everyone left for their own compound. At this point, Byabali snuck back to the burial site and started singing. "Baleba oli wala nnyo Baleba, Baleba oli magombe Baleba, twalagana endagaano yaffe ffe ababiri nti omuntu bw'alifa alyefuula Baleba, mpaka bindi kange neefuubireko Baleba, frete frete." Like they had planned, Baleba rose from the grave after hearing the song. Together, Byabali and Baleba ran to the villagers to share the good news. People were so happy to hear this news. They could not believe their luck that both boys had come back from the dead. People believed these best friends must be so special. They deserved the best things in life. Therefore, the villagers looked after the boys well for the rest of their lives. They were given many good gifts and given important roles in the village as leaders. The best friends never had to struggle a day in their lives again. This is the end of the story. And as we say in Luganda, Nangao wenalabira. And for me, that is what I saw all those years ago. The moral of this story is wisdom or knowledge brings you wealth, because these two boys were clever and in the end they got rich. Let's go to bed now. Sulabulunji. Good night. See you next time for another bedtime story with Taata Musa.